Hello, my friend. Welcome to Sleepy Nights. A peaceful place where your day gently fades away. Please take a gentle moment to subscribe to Sleepy Nights. And let the magic of the night begin. Once upon a time, in the heart of a lush green valley, there was a magical kingdom called Bearonia. This kingdom was unlike any other, for it was filled with the softest, fluffiest, most huggable teddy bears you could ever imagine. Bears of every size and color lived there, from tiny patchwork cubs to wise old grizzlies with button eyes. At the very top of Bearonia's tallest hill stood the royal castle, made from gingerbread bricks and icing towers that sparkled in the sunlight. It was in this castle that Princess Maya lived. Princess Maya was the ruler of Bearonia, and although she was only 8 years old, she was already famous for her fairness and her clever ideas. She had shiny black hair, sparkling green eyes, and always wore a crown made out of silver thread and rose petals. Even though all the teddy bears loved Princess Maya, they sometimes found her a little bit strict. She always made sure that every bear followed the rules, kept their dens tidy, and shared their honey cakes with friends who had none. Sometimes when the bears forgot to clean up their picnic spots, Princess Maya would tap her wooden scepter and say, "No more picnics until every crumb is picked up." One evening, just as the sun was setting behind the Sugar Plum Mountains, a royal messenger bear named Patchy hurried into the throne room, his tiny paws pattering on the jellybean floor. He bowed low before Princess Maya and said, "Your Highness, there is trouble in the Jellybean Forest. The wild honeybees have taken all the honey, and the teddy bears are hungry." Princess Maya frowned and twirled a lock of her hair. "We must not let anyone go hungry," she said. "But the honeybees are our friends. I must find a fair way to solve this problem." She called for her magical cloak, which shimmered with 100 colors, and set off for the Jellybean Forest. As Maya walked through the forest, the moonlight danced on the rainbow-colored trees. She heard the buzzing of the wild honeybees and the soft sniffles of hungry teddy bears. Princess Maya stepped into a clearing and saw the bees zipping around a giant honeycomb, guarding their golden treasure. Princess Maya raised her scepter and called out, "Queen Bee, come and speak with me." In moments, the bee queen fluttered down, her delicate wings shining like glass. "Your Highness," said Queen Bee, bowing as best she could, "why have you come into our forest tonight?" With her most royal voice, Maya answered, "The teddy bears are hungry, but I know the honeybees need honey, too. Is there a way we can share, so everyone is happy and healthy?" The bee queen thought for a moment, her antennae twitching. "My bees worked hard to make this honey. We need it for the winter. But perhaps if the teddy bears help us gather flowers and protect our hives, we can spare a share." Princess Maya nodded, her eyes kind but firm. "Then it shall be so. The teddy bears will help you, and you will share the honey." She gathered all the bears and bees together and explained the new rule. Some teddy bears grumbled, wishing they could just have honey without working, but Maya reminded them, fairness means giving and receiving. In the days that followed, the teddy bears became skilled at finding flowers and watching for hungry birds that might steal from the hive. The bees, seeing how hard their new friends worked, buzzed happily and gave everyone a taste of their special honey. Princess Maya was pleased, but she did not rest. She walked through the kingdom each day, making sure no one was left out and that every bear, bee, and butterfly was treated fairly. Sometimes this meant saying no to extra treats or asking a bear to apologize for rough play, but Maya always explained her reasons. One chilly morning, as a gentle snow began to fall, the castle cook, Mrs. Muffin Paws, rushed into the throne room. "Your Highness, the royal pantry is nearly empty. There are only 3 jars of strawberry jam left, and Winterball is coming." Winterball was the grandest celebration in Bearonia, where all the teddy bears dressed in their finest ribbons and danced under twinkling lanterns. No Winterball could be complete without Mrs. Muffin Paw's famous jam tarts. Princess Maya called a meeting of the Royal Council, which included the wisest bears in the land. They all agreed that something must be done, but each had a different idea. Sir Bumblecoat said to buy more jam from the neighboring Bunnyland, while Lady Snuggleberry suggested cutting the party food in half. Princess Maya listened to them all, her brow furrowed in thought. We must not be greedy, but we should not let anyone go hungry or sad at the ball. She decided, after much thought, to ask every bear to bring one special treat from home. If each bear brings something to share, there will be a delicious feast for all. The news spread quickly, and the teddy bears began to bake, cook, and stir. Some made honey cakes, others brought fresh berries or crunchy nuts. The youngest cubs even helped by gathering wild mint for tea. On the night of Winterball, the castle hall overflowed with treats of every kind. As the teddy bears twirled and laughed, Princess Maya watched from her throne, pleased to see everyone sharing and smiling. She knew some had hoped for more jam tarts, but together they created a feast better than any before. Yet, not all in Bearonia was peaceful. In the shadowy corners of the Buttonwood Grove, a group of mischievous bears called the Rumblepaws began causing trouble. They knocked over honey jars and hit other bears' scarves. Princess Maya heard the complaints and called the Rumblepaws to the castle. At first, the Rumblepaws denied everything, their eyes wide and innocent. Princess Maya looked at them with her firmest gaze. "You must tell the truth, or no one will trust you," she said. One little Rumblepaw, a shy cub named Linty, finally spoke up. "We only did it because we felt left out. No one ever invites us to play or share snacks." Princess Maya listened carefully. "Everyone in Bearonia must be fair, but we must also be kind. If you promise to make things right and follow the rules, you will always be welcome." She asked the Rumblepaws to return the scarves and help clean up the honey. In return, she invited them to the next picnic and made sure they were never left out again. The days in Bearonia passed with much joy, but Princess Maya was always watching over her kingdom. One spring morning, a gentle breeze brought news from the edge of the valley. A family of raccoons, tired and hungry, had arrived. They asked for a place to stay. Some teddy bears worried that the raccoons would take their cookies or mess up the neat burrows. Princess Maya met with the raccoon family and listened to their story. She promised that they could stay if they agreed to follow the rules of Bearonia and help with chores. The raccoons, grateful and eager to fit in, worked hard. They were excellent at finding lost buttons and cleaning up after parties. Soon, every bear in the kingdom had a new raccoon friend. Princess Maya's fair but firm ways helped everyone feel safe and welcome, even the newcomers. One sunny afternoon, the teddy bears decided to build a new playground beside the peppermint pond. Princess Maya organized teams for digging, painting, and planting flowers. She made sure everyone took turns, even the smallest cubs and the clever raccoons. When one bear tried to take more turns on the swing, Maya gently reminded him, "It's more fun when we all get a chance." The playground was finished in record time. The slide sparkled, the swings wafted through the air like a summer breeze, and the sandbox was deep and soft. The teddy bears played together until the stars twinkled above them, and Princess Maya smiled knowing her fair rules had made everyone happy. Not long after, a fierce storm swept through Bearonia. The wind howled, tossing tree branches and rattling the castle windows. When it was over, the animals found that the strawberry bridge had been washed away, cutting off half the kingdom from the castle and the honey market. Princess Maya acted quickly. She gathered workers from both sides of the river and made a new rule: everyone must help, no matter how big or small. Some teddy bears carried logs, others braided ropes from licorice vines, and the raccoons showed everyone how to tie strong knots. Working together, they built a new bridge, even stronger than before. When the bridge was finished, Princess Maya declared a celebration. The kingdom feasted on honey buns and berry punch, and she thanked each bear and raccoon for their hard work. When everyone is fair and helps, even the biggest problems can be solved, she said. As the years ticked by, Princess Maya grew wiser and even more respected. She sometimes had to make hard choices, like when two best friends wanted the same toy or when a bear accidentally hurt someone's feelings. She always listened to both sides, thought very hard, and tried to find a way that was fair for everyone, even if it wasn't always easy or popular. One day, a mysterious visitor arrived in Bearonia. It was an owl, wearing a little vest and carrying a book of riddles. He challenged the kingdom to a contest: solve his riddles, and he would give them a map to the lost Cupcake Valley, said to be filled with the sweetest treats ever tasted. Princess Maya gathered the cleverest teddy bears, raccoons, and even the bees to help. They worked together, thinking hard about each riddle. Some were tricky, like what has a heart that doesn't beat? The answer, they finally realized, was an artichoke. Others were silly, like what kind of bear has no teeth? A gummy bear, of course. Finally, after much laughter and thinking, they solved the last riddle. The owl was true to his word and gave Princess Maya the map. She organized an expedition, making sure everyone who wanted to go could join, as long as they agreed to help along the way. They traveled through marshmallow meadows and across candy cane bridges, always sharing their snacks and taking turns leading the way. When they reached Cupcake Valley, the bears cheered. The valley was filled with cupcakes of every flavor, from blueberry to lemon drop, each one as big as a bear's head. Princess Maya made a new rule right away: we will not take more than we can eat, and we will always leave enough for others and for next time. The teddy bears agreed, and everyone enjoyed their cupcakes with full hearts and sticky paws. After their adventure, Bearonia was more united than ever. The bears, raccoons, bees, and even the wise old owl became fast friends. Everyone knew that Princess Maya's rules were sometimes strict, but they also brought happiness, safety, and fairness to all. One evening, as the stars blinked sleepily above the castle, Princess Maya sat on her balcony, looking out over her kingdom. The teddy bears sang lullabies, the raccoons told stories by the fire, and the bees hummed gentle songs. Maya felt proud of her kingdom, knowing that even though she was sometimes harsh, her fairness helped everyone feel cared for and loved. Just before she went to bed, she whispered into the night, "As long as everyone is fair and kind, Bearonia will always be a place where everyone belongs." And with that, Princess Maya snuggled into her bed of velvet petals, dreaming of new adventures and fair new rules for her kingdom of teddy bears. And so, in the soft, plush kingdom of Bearonia, under the wise and watchful rule of Princess Maya, everyone lived happily, fairly, and kindly ever after. Good night. A.